So man, tell me who we got here, man. Who we got here? Who in front of the camera right now?
Oh, who in front of the camera, man? You already know who in front of the camera, man. It's the one and only, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all might know me by Vince, some of y'all might know me by Shamut, but you know, they all one and the same.
Word. Where you from, Vince?
Man, I'm from Spartanburg, man.
Born and raised?
Sparkle City, born and raised. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I went and did a little world tour, but I'm back in the city off of the world tour.
World tour. We gonna talk more about that in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But how you feeling, man? What's good? What's good with you, man? What you got going on right now? What you got coming out?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. You know, right now, man, you know, we got a lot of little movements going on, man. A lot of things we trying to get in motion, man. You know what I'm saying? We looking for 2024 to be the takeoff year, man. 2024, man, we straight to the top. You know what I'm saying? We opening all doors, windows. We getting through all cracks. Wherever we can get in at, we getting in.
For sure. So, man, I was looking a little bit over your bio, man, and was seeing that you actually did some time, man. You know what I'm saying? And
Sure.
How long was that?
And I did 13 years, man. I served 13 years in the federal penitentiary. You know, that was a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? I left at a young age, came back home, you know what I'm saying? I'm grown, man. So, yeah, that definitely was something that helped shape me and mold me.
So, I know you said young age. What age was that?
Man, I left when I was 19. Actually, 5 days before my 19th birthday is when I left.
Dang. And you care to share about what it was, why you went in?
Yeah. Well, I was 18 years old, you know, out here in the street, young, thugging, you feel what I'm saying? Lost like a lot of us are at that age, man, you know what I'm saying? And made some decisions and got involved in some things, you feel what I'm saying? So, you know, end up getting caught up in the system, you feel what I'm saying? That's just like, you know, it's designed for us, you know what I'm saying, to get trapped off in, you know what I mean? And it don't matter. It don't matter if it's your first time or your fifth time, you know what I'm saying? Once you get trapped in that system, man, it'll hold you, you know what I mean? And you know, old head always told me, man, trouble's so easy to get into but so hard to get out of. I never really understood that until I was in trouble.
Word. And while you was in there doing your time, doing your bid or whatnot, how did you utilize that time? Was you just sitting in there chilling, waiting on the day to come that you know what I'm saying, you were going to be released, or was you working, or what was that life like?
I mean, for me, it was no waiting to get released. You know what I'm saying? I was sentenced to 60 years, so, you know what I'm saying, for me, at 19 years old, getting sentenced to 60 years, that's something that you really can't even grasp. You feel me? Like, even being sentenced at the sentencing, you hear them giving you this time, but, you know what I mean, the reality of it don't really sit in. You feel what I'm saying? It don't really hit you. You know what I mean? It really felt surreal in that moment and at that time. You know what I mean? So for me, it was a quick growing moment. You know what I'm saying? It was either you gonna sink or you gonna swim. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's up to you what you gonna do. It's your life on the line. You know what I mean? So getting thrown into that situation, like, I had to grow up quick. I had to make a decision of whether or not, you feel me, I was going to accept this as my fate, or I was going to write my own story. You know what I'm saying? Was I going to write the ending to my own story? And, you know, I just tell myself every day, like, this is not how it's going to end for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to end this way for me.
Word. Well, man, that's something that I couldn't even fathom, man. Like, being sentenced at that young of an age to so many years and not just becoming discouraged, you know what I'm saying? So big ups to you feel me, showing so much composure, I guess you can say, in that time, and will, you know what I'm saying, to get yourself up out of that situation. That's a dope thing to have with inside of you. So, man, So you get out. What year was it that you got out again?
2021, August 23rd.
You get out. You dang near. Well, you did less than half that time that they had sentenced you to. So you get out before you were supposed to be released. What does that feel like to you at that particular moment in August when you got out? How did that make you feel?
Man, it made me feel, man, first off, it made me feel blessed. You know what I mean? But the number one thing that it taught me is that never let nobody tell you how great you can be. Never let nobody tell you what life is going to be like or what you can accomplish or what you can't accomplish, and never let anybody write your story. You know what I mean? When you get sentenced, you know what I'm saying, especially to that amount of time, the judge, the system, the DA, everybody, they writing your story. They telling you this is what your life gonna be like for the next 20 years. This is what your life gonna consist of for the next 30, 40, 50, or even 60 years. Like, so just me being able to come from that situation and knowing that I had to enter into a world I had never been to before. You feel what I'm saying? And I had to learn things that I didn't even know I could learn. You know what I'm saying? Being able to learn about the law, you know what I mean? Simple things, knowing what my rights was, or knowing just what was legal or what was illegal. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that on a day-to-day basis, like, we don't think about. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't consider these things. You know what I'm saying? When we going through our day-to-day basis, or you feel what I'm saying, the average individual in the street, you know what I'm saying, if whatever they may be doing or whatever they may be into, they don't even know what their possible consequences are. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they was to get caught up in a situation, they don't even know what it is that they could be facing. You know what I'm saying? So for me, man, just to come through that and having to learn the law, you feel what I'm saying, and having to study every day, you know what I mean? Like, it was like going to school, you know what I mean?
Right. Well, man, yeah, that's some dope stuff, man, and it's really some good insight for me, and I hope our listeners, that, you know, you can somebody can write your story for you, or you can write your own story. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this is really about too, which kind of lends me to why we named it what we named it, Life versus Life Chosen. You know what I'm saying? Life happens to all of us, but it's up to us to choose the life we want for ourselves at the end of the day. So that's exactly what you did. And coming up out of that, I read also that you picked up some Spanish as well. Would you care to elaborate on that too?
Yeah, definitely, man. Learning the Spanish, really, it started off as a pastime. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, you know, that's familiar with doing time, or, you know, then done time, like, you know, you go through a lot of lockdowns. You know, you stay locked down a lot, you know what I'm saying, which basically means you confined to your cell. You might get to come out your cell every couple days for a shower, but, you know what I'm saying, like, you in that cell. So, you know, that time is the time that you really, you know what I'm saying, get to reflect on life. And in order to make the best of it, you know, you want to find something positive to do. You feel what I'm saying? You want to educate yourself. You know what I mean? You don't want to waste that time. So for me, you know, I started off, you know what I'm saying, playing around with the Spanish or whatever, just learning it. You know, ordering books. You know what I mean? I had a few guys, you know what I'm saying, Spanish guys, man, that you know what I mean, that I was cool with or whatever, and you know, I just started learning and started studying by myself, and you know what I mean, it was something that, you know what I'm saying, that I kind of gravitated to. And you know, after that, I just kind of went full-fledged. You know, I would study every day, read, write every day, and just, you know what I'm saying, taking that on as something that I knew could possibly be a tool for me, you know what I'm saying, when I was released, you know what I mean, and, you know, learning a foreign language is not every day, you feel what I'm saying, that you see somebody, particularly, you feel what I'm saying, somebody that may look like me or may look like you know what I mean,
right,
who can speak a foreign language or who can speak 2 languages, so me being able to, you know, learn that, you know what I'm saying, was just something else, man, that, you know, contributed to believing in yourself, or contributed to knowing that there's no limits, you feel me, like,
right.
Don't put limits on yourself.
For sure. And man, I see that you got some work coming up, man, where you're gonna be featured in a couple of films and things like that, man, a couple of different projects. So with all this that you got going on with your story, because we're gonna come back and highlight some more stuff too, man, but for this segment right here, let these folks know where they can find you at on social media so they can keep up with you in your life.
Alright, man, you can follow me on social media, man, on TikTok, you feel what I'm saying, under my name, you know what I mean, Vincent. Follow me on TikTok. You can follow me on Instagram, you know what I'm saying, under my IG name, Javi Cruz. Also on Facebook, you know what I'm saying, follow me under Javi Cruz too.
Word, and we'll put everything in the description, of course. And we appreciate y'all for tuning in with us, man, on another episode of Life vs. Life Chosen sit down interview with Vincent.
For sure.
We out.